Well, I must admit that I hadn't heard of Vanden Plas before you released this great album, The God Thing, before Christmas. Maybe you just briefly could tell me what Vanden Plas is all about, for how long you've been in the business.
Yeah, in this lineup we're in the business since 1990. Before we were playing a little bit more commercial music, then the lineup changes. We got a new bass player, Thorsten, and a new keyboard player, Günther, and from this time on we started to make this so-called progressive music. Yeah, and from this time we started to write longer songs, a little bit more with progressive parts, and then in 1994, I think it was, we recorded our first CD called Color Temple, which was released in 95. Yeah, and after this we toured a lot on our own and all over Europe, also with Anchor and bands like Kingdom Come and Savatage. And then in 96 we recorded The Cult, which is a mix of acoustic songs of our own and some covers. Yeah, we toured a lot, and then 97 we started to record The God Thing. Yeah, and after the release we played a lot again all over Europe, and then the tour starts with Dream Theater, so it was busy stuff all the time.
So you have released one album before this God Thing album. What does your first album sound like compared to this new one?
The Color Temple is a little bit more into the normal rock music. We had basic rock songs, and we took some, or maybe a lot of these progressive parts and also some classical parts and mixed them up. So it was not this typical rock and roll stuff or something like that. It was our first really step into this progressive music, but we don't want to make it too compact with all that progressive stuff. So it was also our first time that we were going into the studio, so we were fixing it out, how it works with all that progressive stuff. And at the end it was that we had real long songs on this record, like 9 or 10 minutes long, and also songs which are like 5 or 6 minutes. So this was more a mix between normal rock songs and the so-called progressive songs.
A lot of the progressive hard rock bands today are accused of being Dream Theater copies. Would you say that you are anyhow influenced by Dream Theater?
It's a difficult question, because first I think not, because we started to make some music because before Dream Theater was getting real famous here in Europe, but I think they opened many doors for these so-called progressive rock bands, because they are on the top of this kind of music, and for sure they influenced us in going on in that way, because they showed every band that you could have some success with this kind of music. But it was not like this, that we heard Dream Theater and then we decided, hey, we want to sound like this or sound like that band. I think Vanden Plas has its own style, because we have these progressive elements, but it's not that we have these rhythm changes or these key changes all the time, and we are playing solos from the beginning of the song till the end of the song. I think the strong part of Vanden Plas are the melody hooks and the compact rock songs with a lot of melodies, and in these songs we put some progressive stuff and also some solos, but I think the strong part of Vanden Plas is still the song.
Do you think you would have sold more albums if you had played more straight hard rock and not progressive metal? I mean, is the progressive metal scene good right now?
That's hard to say, because now we are going this way, so it's hard to say what would have been going on if we were playing the older stuff. I think we want to do this music, and if we are on stage, we believe in this music, and we show everybody that we like to play this music. So for us it's the best to do this, and to think what happened when you play other music, it's a hard way to do it like that. So the progressive scene is okay right now, and there are some big progressive bands, and for every other progressive band it's hard to get on the top or to get big headliner shows all over Europe. So every band has to work on this, and I think with the new CD we are going a step further to that, but it always takes a long time to build a big success, and if you always have the big success in your mind, I think it's not good for you. You have to keep on playing your music and write the songs to take care of your qualities and what is strong in your music, and if you all the time think how to get big success, I think that's not good for the music and not for your own feelings. So first do your music, and then you can look what's going on with the record companies and what's going on with the sales and with the tour, but if you have the success in your mind, it's a little bit dangerous, I think.
Now you're on tour with Dream Theater, and well, it's not always easy to be a support band, I guess, but this must be great for you as long as you play almost the same kind of music as the headliner. I mean, you must meet your right audience on this tour.
Yeah, absolutely, and that is a big part of this tour, because when you are an unknown band. So the most important thing for us is, or for other bands also, is to get a good support tour, to get all over Europe, that a lot of people can see you, which normally don't have the possibility to take a look at you. And when our label was coming up with a chance to play with Dream Theater, we were really lucky. At the end it worked out, and we were crazy about that, because it's absolutely our chance to play in front of an audience which is totally into this progressive rock music. And for the moment, I don't think that I know another band which is as good as Dream Theater for us to play with them, because everywhere we are playing with them, the people, they are totally into this rock music, they are really crazy about this kind of music, they are great fans from Dream Theater, and we have the chance to convince them that there's also another band where they maybe take a look at and maybe listen to the CD, and it's absolutely the best chance we could get right now.
What are your further plans like after this tour? Will you keep on touring maybe on your own, or will you start focusing on your next album already?
Both, since Vanden Plas exists, we play live all the time. It's not like this that we play one tour, then we stop for half a year and then we play a tour. Even before and after the God thing, we played a lot of club shows all over Europe, so it's not like this that we stay at home and wait till the next tour's coming. We play club shows at the weekends or during the week, it doesn't matter, we drive everywhere. So when we come back from the Dream Theater tour, first we like to do another acoustic CD. So we produce the songs for that. We are in the rehearsal room, and we choose the songs which we record. But beside that, we also play some live shows, and hopefully in the summer we can play some festivals. We will see, but we always continue to play live. So we with this acoustic CD, we will see. We have again the idea to make it in almost the way we did this occult CD, to play maybe some covers and also some of our songs in acoustic way. So that's the next things we want to do.
Your current CD is called The God Thing. What are your thoughts behind this title?
Sorry.
Okay.
The thoughts about for that was we choose normally the title for this CD when we take care about the lyrics which Andy writes. So we were sitting down and Andy was explaining his lyrics, and all the time we recognize that it's Andy takes care about a special situation or a special thing, and a lot of times he looks at it from different positions. When you have one thing, you can have a look from a good position, from a bad position, and it depends on which side you are. If you're on this one side, it's good for you. If you're on the other side, it's bad for you. So all the time, it's a very special situation if you take care about one special thing. And also, it was, for example, one title is called "We're Not God," and the story is about genetic manipulations, and when you take a look at this genetic manipulations, I think for the medicine, maybe it's a very good point of view, because they can maybe go on some projects, they can help maybe the humans sometimes with this. But if you take care of that, when you see what could be done with all that knowing, because it can go in a very, very bad way. So this is maybe it depends on which side you are, and if you look at the genetic manipulation, this could be very good, it could be very bad. And if you go to all that songs, you can see in Andy's lyrics that it's all the time like this. And so at the end we were at this point when I came up with the title The God Thing, because in the God Thing you have the totally opposite of both meanings, because the God is for everybody a very big thing. He believes in it, and it's a very strong part for him in his life. And the thing could be everything. It could be good, could be bad, could be something very easy. So these two words are really the opposite, and normally you don't use it in one sentence. And so we tried to show that you could have some different meanings about one thing.
Right. Okay, now I'll ask you about the album title. What about your name, Vanden Plas? Is that a German name? Does that mean anything?
No, it's a Dutch name.
It's a Dutch.
Andy came up with this name because he saw it on a Jaguar on the car, on the back. Because it's a normal name, like everybody's personal name. It's a guy, he takes cars and makes them real noble. You know, he builds them up and changes the stuff inside the car and all that. And we thought that this name is very special. It doesn't sound like a real rock name, you know, like this typical rock name for rock bands. You know, it sounds a little bit noble and a little bit different. Yeah, and this was the reason because we took that name.
Do you have a live favorite from your last album, which you enjoy most playing?
From our CD?
Yeah, from the last CD, which you enjoy playing live at the moment?
Oh, sometimes it changes, you know. It depends how often you played the songs. But this time it's like this. We play 45 minutes with Dream Theater, and except one song which is called Soul Survives from the Color Temple CD, we play only songs from the God Thing. And what I like very much is In You I Believe and You Fly. They are very strong live.